Hi, Bobby. Today is February 23rd, and as usual, I am more than happy to create this, what I call a video lesson for you. I do this all the time for my students when they can't make it to their lessons. Some of my students even request it, like if they know they're going to be away. You're always more than welcome to reschedule, but some of my students, for whatever reason, will say, well, no, I'd rather have a video. So uh, I created it because I think it's a great way to use your lesson time, but also hopefully it's a sort of workout video for you to come back to whenever you need it. Uh, I always find it a little bit tough to practice on my own. I never found it that tough if I had an accompanist or I had like, I don't know, I was in a choir or something. But on my own, I always found it a little bit tough to just practice if there were no performance coming up. You know what I mean? So hopefully this is that for you. An old-fashioned workout video with me as your workout buddy. So that's kind of how I see it. So I sent you a couple of exercises that I like, getting in shape kind of vocal exercises. I hope I don't repeat any here, but I'm gonna today play and sing just a couple times in the beginning with you. Some exercises that I think will be very useful to you for just getting your voice going again, so to speak. First, on a hum, on a major scale, humming all the way up, ascending, and ah on the way down. Now, the goal, Bobby, is to, when you go to the ah, to keep it as forward as the hum, the very buzzy forward frontal resonance hum as you can. Okay. So the idea is you go, ah. My ah is just pouring out because I'm not thinking of it as ma, ma, ma. There wasn't that much of a difference there, but I felt more than a subtle difference, you know? So anyway, what I mean is, now you. One more. Now go, ah, just to bring that larynx back down. Great. So I try to go sort of a mid-tempo there. I only went up to an A because it's just a warm-up. I think it's important to get your voice going as in your first exercise before you start going to high C. You probably could have gone to a high C, but I think it's important to have a little bit of restraint in the beginning of our exercise sessions. Part of that is sort of diagnostic. So what I mean by that is warm-ups are both diagnostic and therapeutic, I think. So it means that, yes, it helps get our voices going. It helps increase circulation. It helps just the mechanism start to work. But Also, warm-ups are also a time to that it could be something that tells us if something's wrong that day. So if something is off, if not terribly wrong, but I don't know, something is your voice is hoarse, you're feeling like there are a few notes that aren't working, but the rest feel okay, right? Exercise sessions can be times that show us what's going on with our voices that day. And as you know, it can be a day-to-day thing. The voice is pretty resilient, but it's also pretty fickle. And so each day it's important to look at it and go, okay, what's happening today with my voice, right? Do I feel pretty good? Do I have some postnasal drip? What's going on? Anyway, I'm going to start you a little lower this one on a G, below middle C. I'd like you to go E, O, E, O. Now you. Give me another one. Last one. Nani, 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 na. Nani, 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 na. One more. Ooh. Now, part of the reason I really like that one in particular is it's a little bit of a trick or a little bit of a strategy to iron out, so to speak, that break of yours and just to kind of make that break less noticeable. But I was trying to think of a cute way to say it. Less noticeable, to iron it out, so to speak. I think one strategy is to almost trick the brain into thinking that it's not there anymore. And I don't mean that we should delude ourselves. And I don't mean that all breaks are psychology. But the first thing that I want to do before we physically fix a break is to clear any mental blocks that may be going on. You know what I mean? So because you're so very self-aware and you're so smart, you know exactly where your break is, you know when it's coming. And I'm not saying you're going to forget that, but I would love to do a lot of quick exercises, Bobbi, that I don't know, that are so quick that you forget where your break is because it's like it's happening so fast. I want you to be distracted from your own break. Do you know what I mean? So that's why so maybe like, I don't know, Bobbi, it sounds crazy, but like an exercise that's really casual. It's not even on the piano. Maybe something like where you just go, I'm picking random pitches or improvising, like, making up something. Don't sing a song, like literally just make up these sort of crazy nonsense melodies, right? Um, in this way, I think you'll barely know where your break is. You might hear it or something, but it's not like a scale. Do you know what I mean? Where you know, oh, the break's coming up. So I guess what I'm asking, this is a very casual exercise. I'm asking you to improvise a random melody all over your voice, top to bottom. Almost like a Disney princess scene or something, right? Um, think of it that way and see if that doesn't kind of take any even small focus of your brain off that break of yours. Um, and then let's see what physically we might have to work on or change. You're doing such a great job already. I am so proud of you. I'll see you next week.